Hey everybody, my name is Matt Nasha. I'm the head of esports here at CLG, and I'm excited to be here with Weldon and Tafo, who are obviously part of our coaching staff and upper management. We're excited to be here to talk to you today about our off-season changes and some of the updates that US fans can expect for 2020. And kind of get started, want to introduce Tafo Kintz, also known as Daniel Lee, who is our general manager for League of Legends.
Yeah, so in this new role, I'm going to be managing the staff and the rosters during the off season, just to make sure that we maximize our chances of success. And during the season, just make sure that the day-to-day and week-to-week operations are running smoothly as possible. And if we need to make changes, then we make those changes. On top of that, also still running the data and analytics, just all the number crunching and all that fun stuff as well.
And bouncing off of what Daniel here said, I'm also transitioning to the division coach for League of Legends. And that's so that I can become more integrated with the academy team and also keep doing all the same things that helped us last year with the LCS squad to gain our success. And hopefully this year we can build and catapult off of that to become even more successful.
We now have Song, who is the head coach. He is taking on the strategic aspect of the team. We won't be having a strategic coach this year, but we felt like Song was the best person for this role because we were seeking somebody that we wanted that the players respected, but also too was Korean speaking and also aligned with us on our pursuit to go and get crown for this next coming year in 2020.
So last year going into the 2019 season, the expectations were much different. I think we were looking to just make playoffs and rebuild our infrastructure, which Weldon can go ahead and talk about.
So coming into the 2019 season, we didn't have a lot of baselines. We didn't really know who we were as CLG in terms of practice, in terms of performance, in terms of our infrastructure, and I feel like we did a really good job, and the players did a really good job throughout the year of establishing that and making a mark back on the LCS. And that is what we now have as a foundation going into this offseason that we can build on next year.
And I think going into the 2020 season, I think we're a lot more optimistic as opposed to last year, where we really do believe that we have a chance at winning the title, whether it's spring or summer split, and also making Worlds. So for this offseason, we looked at a variety of sources, including our favorite Reddit analysts, the Silver Players, our favorite talk shows like Listen Loco, Face Check with our friends Thorin, Loco Doco.
Dominate.
But for real though, we really did look at what talent can we find in terms of their raw skill and mechanics and all the things that they bring to a team, along with the synergy and how we believe that the players would fit into what we have as our roster already.
Yes, and with that being said, obviously as everybody now knows, we acquired Smoothie. We're really excited to be working with him. When acquiring players and looking at talent, you're obviously not looking at just only their skill set, which he's exceptional, but also to how this person's skill set will complement the needs of a team, which we feel like Smoothie does. We're really excited to be working with him and for him to kind of complement some of the holes and needs in our team. You want to elaborate on it?
What we were really looking to do was try to maintain the same high level of performance we've had from the bot lane and still add a really strong voice to the shot calling table with Wiggly. And we feel like we're going to be able to do that with Smoothie. We think that he's a really strong mechanical player, as does Stixay. And I don't know how long it'll take to build synergy on that on the bot lane. We're going to be focusing on it really heavily. But in addition to the mechanics, he's obviously going to come with a large voice, which is something that he has been very active about developing over the last few years. And on his previous teams, he has been a shot caller as well. So we're going to be adding that to Wiggly's shot calling, and hopefully it will make us more dynamic.
No, hopefully, we will.
Yeah, we can cut the whole end part.
So we made a change in the mid lane, and pretty much our strategy has been asking ourselves who does Optic import, and then we take them the following year. So they lay the groundwork for us, and then we pick them up the following year.
This strategy is going to fail next year, isn't it?
Well, fortunately next year it's Immortals, so we're not stealing from Optic next year, nor can we, because they're now Immortals. We don't take Immortals mid laners.
And he's on a 2-year deal, so we only have to wait till 2021.
Okay, and then hopefully Optic will be back in that.
Yeah, probably, because somebody else will spend too much money and get kicked out too, so.
So the whole situation with Crown is that we found out that he was available. We believe in Crown and his mechanical ability. And we believe that we haven't seen the best of him, even in the NALCS. We believe that he was a star player that did a lot for the team last year. And all our players have respected him. He's always been a difficult player to play against on stage and in scrims. And so once the opportunity came up, we were very excited to pursue him as a player. So we wanted to take an interesting approach and scout out new talent and also players that may have not gotten the proper chance to showcase their skill or development. So for example, our JS D&D god, who you guys know as Deus, was actually a part of Scouting Grounds about 2 years ago, and then he went to Korea after not finding a team. He's been doing really well in the Korean solo queue and actually played a little bit on BBQ, and so we're very excited to give him an opportunity. And along with him, we have Myungjin, who a lot of you guys already know. He formerly went by Wind. We believe his mechanical skill is just through the roof as an AD carry. And we also complemented them with Tuesday, who you guys are already familiar with as a veteran. All three of these more carry-oriented roles have very strong dynamic players that can carry the game with their high mechanical proficiency, which I believe is like a really great skill to have in Academy to develop through, which we all agree upon. And then complementing them are Fragus and Phil. Phil we brought back just to complement the team. There were a lot of intangibles he brought that we missed when he left the team last year. And also we want to give Fragus a chance who we felt like didn't really get a full chance to develop yet.
And I'm also very excited to announce our CLG Offseason Bootcamp. We are going back to Korea, and it worked so well in between the spring and summer split that we were able to get the funding to do it again. Thank you, CLG. And they really believe in what we were able to do in Seoul last time with the team building, with the scrimmages and the team identity, and with the mechanics building from Korean solo queue. So we're going to be going back to almost the same location. And we're going to have a song this time to hopefully help us get really good scrimmage partners. And then of course we're going to have the solo queue. And we're going to bring some new faces. Tafo is going to be joining us. And so you'll have a chance to visit with LS and thank him for building our Academy team.
So Tafo, hold on. You're flying all the way to Korea. You're going to be in a hotel room. You're going to be sitting in a hotel room. You're not really going to go outside at all. You're going to be looking at a bunch of snow. And you're going to be there for like 3 weeks. That doesn't sound very exciting.
Yeah, but 13 ping solo queue and Korean players. By osmosis, I should be getting better just by living there and breathing the Korean air.
Kimchi.
Yeah, actually, he's right. All right, it's going to be fun.
Yes.
Have fun.
Kimchi.
Thank you everybody for watching. We're excited that we were able to share with you all about our off season and going into 2020. Excited with our staff that we have and for those that aren't here today with us, as well as our players. 2020 is going to be really exciting, really fun time. Thank you all to our fans and our sponsors for supporting us, and thank you guys for joining.
Store.clg.gg.
#CLG win.